It's been a long ass time. Now, as I just got in, I heard a bell ring. So, now here's gonna be the challenge of the unfortunate session. Finding my way around this fucking map, because I don't know where anyone is. Apologies if you guys are gonna have to deal with my cough in the VOD or whoever's watching. Alright. Luckily, I actually found people. And also unfortunate, I might change the outfit for Omni again. Holy shit, did I just find everyone by accident? I thought it would be like a day's journey for me to find everyone. That's fucking crazy. A bit of perfect timing on my end. Old man wanders into everything else. Nah.
Sprout Sticky!
Yes, you are.
Snoodles were covering her.
Of course.
Sticky. Now, Eli Sticky? Mitt Sticky? Jasper Sticky? Cedra Sticky? Toffee Sticky?
It's quite disgusting.
Agreed.
Sticky together. Now Sprout less Sticky.
We'll clean you off later then.
Okay.
I assume that the bill came out here.
Yes.
Yes, the bell came from here. I believe they're having the council meeting now, which we've been allowed to come along to.
Understood.
No more ants.
Yes, there are no more individuals coming up here, Sprout.
Whoa. No.
Careful.
Okay.
Have you gotten into trouble while I was dealing with the griffin?
No.
Good. Eli, did she get in trouble while I was dealing with the griffin?
She did not. Take her word for it, Ahmed.
I will, to some extent.
Sprout here.
Wow. So good. Saved Toffee from drowning today.
So yes, you can burn it off.
She did.
You can.
But you smell like coffee now.
I do not mind the smell, it is
Also,
more the consistency.
helped to look for shadow figures yesterday.
I don't have any fire magic. This is happening. What do you mean too bad? You have full-on capabilities. You could help.
Ahmed, have you already been updated on both situations?
What situations would you mean?
Wishes us to come inside.
The golem situation with the guild and what's currently going on in the Luna Mountains.
I was updated about the mountains, not the golems.
Well,
Sprout
we're probably
made sure
trying
that
out
I
in the
was told
guild here,
about
which we should be... Okay. I'm glad you did. I made sure to tell her I was one of the first ones since I didn't see you around that day. Essentially, with the golems in the guild is hiring some folks from the Kalypsia to deal and save some missing students. Sadly, the reason why they can't do it themselves is because some of their golems are going haywire. Looks like we should line up, though, if we wish to actually see this meeting of theirs.
It seems so.
Cedros, I will
I'll see
give
you inside if you're
few
coming.
copper if you can get the stickiness off. Without burning me.
Copper?
Yes, I feel like that is enough.
How could eat it?
Do not eat it! It's fine, I look copper. Fine, silver.
I don't though.
Silver.
Do not deviate from the path. You will get lost. Straight ahead.
These are very big words.
Straight ahead. Please do not deviate. I see you deviating. You will be lost, and I will not go looking for you. Straight ahead. Please, straight ahead.
How are you doing, huh?
Miss you.
I missed you as well.
What you interested, or just curious?
Oh, no, yes, I found where I could purchase some. I just didn't have a chance to because the bells went off.
To a golem.
Ah, fair enough. The person was ahead of me.
My spear would go blink, and then I die.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about my little sword.
This is the straightest line I have ever seen.
Is it satisfying to you, Sprout?
Yes.
Did you really?
Is it satisfying to you now, Sprout?
Did any of you see anyone deviate? If they
To
get
the
lost, I
side.
will not be looking
To
for
the
you.
side to be careful. I see pops of shadow.
What the fuck?
Hi.
I hope not.
I just came running from the ship.
Okay.
Right there, keep an eye
We're
out.
just in time for the meeting.
That's me. It's
Well, fine. Well, I didn't see anyone salamander, but you never know. We do like a look around.
There may
just
be
in
traps
case.
about. Occasionally we put up magical wards.
Who is that?
Well, that's funnier. So.
Oh, it's
I'm glad
Liz.
you said anything.
Sprout, careful! What are you doing?
Nothing.
Alright, let's start a second line. So you shift over this way.
Ouch.
Line.
What's your purpose?
Johann Demir.
Two line.
Yes.
Feel free to choose one of the two
yes, you've never
lines.
been associated before.
That's right.
So you're interested in joining in conversations today?
What
Yes. Curious.
Is that
Nothing.
wait, is that Meshi?
Well,
Meshi the goat!
I am Ethan Solis. I'm
If you would like
One
help,
of the lines.
if you would like to prepare your information beforehand, I believe we will be sorting alphabetically by height and by periscope.
And you're from the Kalypsia,
Heresy,
correct?
Those are
periscope.
big
That's the
words.
word.
And you're
Thank
interested
you.
in the meeting and
Horoscope. Sorry, I am not good at speaking. I'm a familiar. There are voices in my head yelling at me.
Academic space.
Of course. Thank you.
Yes, you are a
fair
whore.
enough. Name?
Nick, you just called me a whore.
Sprout, are you okay?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yes.
I see.
Heard
So
Lizard
you're
call
interested
someone a
about the
whore.
talks and the mission.
Don't repeat that, Sprout. You shouldn't say such words.
Okay.
That is foul.
Oh boy.
Foul like the bird.
Name? I'm sorry, sir. You
should not be saying that
touch
either.
down to my level.
The students repeat it
Talk
to
to me,
me.
please.
Why are the students repeating it?
I do not know.
Sorry. Repeat that. I see. And you're interested in the
I'm
talks
still
and
learning my words.
going on.
I'm sorry, Sprout.
The caboose is important.
I'm sorry. The caboose?
Caboose?
I'm
What's
upset.
the hat name?
It's fun to talk about cabooses.
Leto Bronmore.
Any
Are you a
comes in
fan
interested in
of
talks?
cabooses on that stuff?
Just interested to listening.
Yes, it is my favorite part of the train.
I see.
Let's take a seat amongst the second story.
Oh, go on in.
The second story.
You get the best view from there.
Hi.
Hi.
Would you prefer the first
Oh
story?
my goodness, look at you.
I just,
Look at you. Sprout.
Watch out, that one is the
That's fine. I'll go sit at the second story. It's
And you're
fine.
from the Kalypsia?
Sir.
yeah.
Please
What?
Mm-hmm. You're interested to talk, I assume.
What?
Yes?
Is it true you are the pervert of the Kalypsia?
Head on in?
I want to understand the second story.
Please take a seat amongst the third floor, sir. It would be greatly appreciated.
I am the most charming man aboard the Kalypsia. I prefer, like,
The third floor.
Sit. I think said.
This is a meeting.
Yes, it is.
We hate those.
I do. But if it is important enough for most of the Kalypsia, I will push myself through.
Okay, then Spark 2. Ikika. Hello.
Should we sit down closer, or is it fine up here?
They directed second floor. We could be incorrect, though. Oh, no.
Maybe if they yell. Yes.
I see.
Fine chair.
You're quite alright, Frank.
Pardon.
Yes.
First floor is down there, right? Or...
Yes, first is down there.
I hope they do yell.
Is something the matter? Just worried. Really? Because it appears you have the...
Oh, there goes my phone.
Is this everyone for the members of the
Oh, Kata!
Are we missing any members to join this meeting?
I believe all who are available are present.
Very well. Members of the Kalypsia, I welcome you to the Council of the Magenta District of Rivendell. We have already have a meeting yesterday, and most of it shall be revealed to you in time. However, before we begin, I want for all of you to understand who you are speaking to, and who is announcing the news. My name is Brianna Pommelborn, and I am security. Now, from left to right, council members.
Security being so loud.
Take your name, your role.
Curious.
I'm Andium Lysel. I am a assistant to Sir Salamancer, apologies, and the rest of the standing council. A pleasure to meet you all.
I love war councils. They always feel so fun in RP.
Children, head of ice and lightning magic.
Ice and lightning. Curious.
My name is Gorov. I'm the head librarian, as some of you may have already met me.
Librarian. Can't even see this next one. Is that a rat?
I am Seronica Soul, one of the leaders and
Wait.
purifier.
One fucking Melia! Holy shit, Xenoblade mentioned.
You might introduce yourself, yes. Please raise Salamancer.
Holy Gamerverse, you're right.
Apologies, Salamancer had a migraine. Hi, I am the Salamancer.
I love Salamancer already.
I am Miss Sweets. I am the head of runesmithing here. I'm the master runesmith, and anything
Runesmithing.
just come to me.
Perfect. I might be able to be providing a good. Yes. Wait!
I am Master Valet. I am the Master Theorist. If you have any magical questions about our...
No fucking way. They have both Nia and... This is the best day ever.
I am Scryer excuse me, Muriel Glowtaker.
And shit. God, this cast in front of us is...
And I am Mirdal. I am master of summoning and conjuration magics, as well as an expert on nature, beasts, and monsters.
Interesting. Yet no golems. No wonder they
Many
have
of
gone
you
haywire.
might have noticed there is an extra figure today into our council. Please, step forth, prisoner. This is the grave robber from another district, now brought upon these very halls.
They were
Today,
caught.
we have
Good.
much to speak about, including possibly the future of this one in particular.
I do not have any attachments to that one. They may deal with him as seen fit.
Before we begin, as many of you already are aware of this, 15 people, 15 students have gone missing. There is a secret place into the depths of these very halls. It holds secrets that most people outside of this place have any idea of. Things that might be dangerous, may they exit these rooms. However, we are in need of help. We used to have golems for protection. Usually, their first job is to restrain, to hold down enemies. Their second task is to use lethal force. Recently, when our own went down there, the golems chose lethal force as a first means to stop a threat. To stop people that they were not supposed to see as threats. Making sure that all of you understand the situation, we'll be trying and send you, the Kalypsia, to help us with this issue. Now, I might pass the words to Lady Serana.
We've also gathered information from a few of your members about Ether Bane. Due to the Mages Guild here and the secrets we hold, that threat is very dire to us. So we will also be selecting a few of you, those who are willing, to accompany us towards this area that might have concerns. If the Kalypsia is proof as your last dealings with the violent district, if I'm correct, then I'm certain you will prove very most helpful. But we cannot allow that many people in such secret areas, so you must decide of your selected few who is to go, and who is to assist in the missing 15 students from our academy. I believe that's pretty much it.
council yesterday has spoken to the people going down into the top secret area. You might have to sign a magical contract. Do we have the detail of the contract?
Miss McSqueaks,
Of Consistory, yes. Attending Lord Faven of Valinor.
You hold the most information about the contract, since it is one of your design.
Correct.
Please give them in detail what this is.
So, more or less, it is a contract to make sure any information that you find down there in the libraries is all confidential. So, this contract will bind you from sharing any information in any way, whether direct or indirect, with anybody else or any other party. The finer details are in the print, as they say.
Thank you.
I possibly see doubtful faces upon this contract. If anyone wishes to speak or have concerns, raise your hand so that I might call upon you and you might share.
Yeah, actually, I have something to say.
Yep, knew it.
You know, there's people who are very, very proficient with magic in the Kalypsia. I'm just very worried that someone might manage to like circumnavigate things. So like, you know, you really should like make it really powerful, is what I mean. You know, it's like.
Oh, no worries there.
Really?
There's so many runes on that contract. It cannot be broken easily.
Okay, good. Thank you. That's all.
This is the capital of magic of the world, after all. Anyone else? Any concerns?
Actually, I'm not interested in like, you know, like signing it. But can I have like a copy?
No.
A copy?
That is confidential.
No, the contract.
Only those who are going
okay.
will be getting the contract.
Okay, thank you.
Raise.
Just to be clear that there's no oversight regarding this contract, does this prevent the sharing of information between the members assigned to this mission as well, or can they tell each other what they've found down there? Given it may be pertinent to their mission in rescuing your lost people.
They communicate with each other as needed to make sure this contract, this mission that we're giving, is done and dealt with accordingly.
Understood. Thank you.
Anyone else? Raise.
I assume we will be able to review the contract in detail to ensure that there is, well, that we fully understand exactly the details of which we are signing up for in that regard.
Indeed. Only those who are planning to go can give it a once-over. If they choose not to accept, then you don't have to sign anything, but of course that also means they won't be going on the mission.
I see. Thank you.
Any more questions about this contract? Very well.
I suppose the second discussion would be about our prisoner.
I have my points, and I will give them to you. Prisoner, please. Into the middle. Last night, this prisoner was caught by the members of the council, specifically by Lady Sorana.
Coercing with your
We
crew.
were...
Along we were with word that they might be joining the Kalypsia. Does she ally with you before we speak of anything else?
Yes.
Raise.
He's outspoken first. Give it to him first. I'd like to hear his thoughts.
Raise then. Speak.
Yes, she's part of the crew.
And of course, Nick's digs our own grave.
It seems not all of your members are in agreement in that.
A lot of them are uptight assholes who, if you do the one wrong thing, they get a little uppity about it.
One wrong thing! He attempted Lord Faven's life!
Silence! You shall not speak unless you are asked to raise. You wish to speak? Raise your hand. No disorderly conduct shall be brought in this place. You that have raised your hand far before, raise.
As second in command of the Sentinels, although she got a ticket at some point, her ticket got immediately revoked when she was found guilty of crimes. Therefore, she's not officially part of the Kalypsia.
Thank you for the information. Do you have anything more to add?
No.
Well then, sire that was disrupting the peace, raise now.
I apologize. Many of us have not agreed upon this. I thought I were a
Raise your
Ziri
voice.
Onyel. Can you hear me now?
We may hear you, yes.
We can hear you. Continue.
Yes. Many of us did not agree upon this, and this... I've heard of makings of a deal. I do not know what is this deal, but not many of us agreed upon it. She attempted the life of Lord Faven, one of our own aboard the Kalypsia. Why would we want to associate with such a criminal, such a fiend?
Thank you for the information. You might raise.
The Kalypsia isn't one people. It's many people and many tribe. The Kalypsia is a place, not the group.
Understood.
Apologies for the interruption, but I believe Jasper had raised his hand quite a while ago and you keep missing his question.
It's quite alright.
Apologies.
The Lord Elijah brought up my concerns.
Please speak
You
up.
may speak
Understood.
still. And then he may speak afterwards. Since it seems he also had questions.
I don't know the context of what other went down, but I've heard somewhat of 2 other lives that were taken by their hands from the Lord Faven. I don't know how lawful it is or unlawful it was, so I would like that to be brought into light as well, in terms of the small little things that of one thing happen and we get sort of uptight about it.
You may speak now.
I would like to ask, aside from all the hearsay, what proof do we have of her crimes? Because if I recall correctly, there was an entire group who had subverted the guards and was harming people, backing them in the corners, dark alleys, hooded figures. Who's to say they're not the culprits? So what proof? Why don't you shut up? What proof do we have of her crimes?
Well, I think it's as simple as this. Tell us truthfully. Did you kill them?
Your friends talk about the black market group that was dealt with. I suppose I have been a part of a few of those killings. However, a couple of people in front of us have also been a part of it.
Yes, but you also did try to harm and take the life of a Lord Fabian over there.
Yes, point out over there.
To this.
I was under the impression that he was not a part of the Kalypsia at first.
You, and then the woman behind.
With all due respect, as Lord Faven's bodyguard and assistant, I believe I can attest that matters regarding this individual have been settled. We do not press grievance with them.
Praise.
I would like to specify, in regards to the two other attackings and killings that were brought up, those were against members of the criminal faction that you yourselves acknowledged that we assisted in taking down in the previous district we were in. Those two members who were part of this faction had been keeping her captive against her will. So, I would say that those killings would count in self-defense against kidnappers and criminals.
If I may ask, it's clear, I think that Kalypsia is not unified on this question. The guild leaders have seen fit to ask whether she is a part of our crew. May I inquire as to why? The significance of the question and its potential answer.
Of course. Due to seeing your members coercing and various speakings of different alliances, that we had a concern towards if she was a part of your crew, so to speak. Therefore, possibly removing the right to even enter within the secret area of the library. After all, we don't want a criminal going down there after the actions that they had done before.
However, if I might speak, that is correct. It is the reason why I wanted to understand why, if this criminal was part of you. However, we are trying to find as much help as possible with this delicate matter. If we understand correctly then, do you confirm that this member is part of the Kalypsia? If you confirm, raise your hand now. If you deny, be silent.
That's crazy.
1, I see 2. I see 3. Understood. You might raise now if you have a question.
Okay, thank you. I mean, who cares what everyone else thinks about her or whatever? But officially she's not. She's like said is like the second in charge of the guard, so like he can speak for it. And also the deal that he made with Jill, the secretary of the Kalypsia, fell through. So like the answer is no, like unequivocally. Yeah, thank you.
It seems like an internal issue.
Internal issue?
Well, then that brings to
Come
the next
forward.
question.
Speak.
Apologies, I'm a little ill, but
It's alright.
would it perhaps be, since we are not a justice system, so could it be notarized by the guard and Lord Faven himself that this issue is pardoned, since they were the ones that since he was the one that was attacked. And plus, they did state several times that Kalypsia is not a guild of any sort, but a place. Perhaps this will move things along forward a bit further. Just an idea.
There is.
That was
also
leading to my
discuss of
next
the
question.
Other thing that they had done. Understandable.
Moving on to my question. The members of the Kalypsia.
It is a circle. Expect nothing less
If
than
the
that.
council would see fit to make this criminal work with the ranks of your own,
If the focus is on her
that
and
be
her alone,
accepted?
I suggest that we may just leave. We already
Raise your
know the
hand
results.
if you
No one
believe
here believes that she's a part,
might
yet
be
they are
able
still
to
forcing us to
cooperate.
work with her.
be silent if you don't.
Some of you preach about second chance.
I see 1. I see 2. I see 3, 4. I see 5. I see 6. 7. I see. To make clear about the missions, we already have a list on whoever is going to which.
That is a decision between those the Kalypsia and those who are willing and deciding to come forth after the council has been adjourned and come with all of us with the runesmith in tow to then read forth the contract. If we are to discuss it here, it would be rather improper since the document is confidential.
Understood.
But another thing. I suppose since they are entering, we should also let them know of the final crime that this one has done.
You go ahead.
There is another thing that you have done. The very sole and first reason why you were even placed upon wanted posters. You'd stolen something from our archives. Do you speak truthfully? Did you steal it?
They are to make us judges and jury.
If you make mention of the books and the location in another district, it's not this one. Yes, however, those books were given to the secretary of the Kalypsia. I do not have them.
If the secretary is here at present, please stand.
He's not.
I see. Well, then I'd like to meet with them later. if possible.
Before you are dismissed, and before you come back.
They're simply trying to make us do their work for them. All the missions that they provide are good. They're trying to make us act as jurors for them. Make us deal with something that their legal system should deal with instead. We should not be held responsible for someone that we do not consider our own. We shall wait for everyone else out here. You did not have to follow along if you didn't wish to.
Okay. Wanted to. Fabian wanted Sprout after meeting, but, I haven't seen Mitt that much, so want to spend time with Mitt.
No worries. Is there anything of importance that you found in here? In this district?
Other than, down, deep down, and smelled, Bane, Ether Bane, and there is a girl, here, somewhere, who smells like home, Kalypsia home, and Ether Bane. Says no longer Bane. Want help, but suspicious.
You cannot trust right away. Good choice.
No. But Finch. Finch? Yes, Finch. And Alden wants to give trust?
It sounds like the both of them. They are trying to play a game and see if they will win. Let's walk away from the door so we don't have to stand in the way for them.
Okay. That is it so far.
Good work.
Was really sleepy, so was late. Oh, and there are big birds. Somewhere.
Are there?
Everywhere. Yes, was flying from over there, frantically, that way. Guild thinks maybe something wrong.
Birds do tend to react to weather, along with a mana storm possibly forming in the mountains.
Yes, feels icky.
The main concern then still stands with the fact that we will have to worry about. If they do succeed, every bit of magic here is going to be useless. Including the Kalypsia.
Magic capital of the world?
Indeed.
Here?
The most magic in the world, all in one spot. I believe that you can now tell why they are trying to get rid of the magic here.
Makes sense.
I worry in the fact that I see so much of myself in Elijah. I would have done the exact same if I were him.
I'm glad you did.
Indeed.
Rabbit and Ilfe gave Eli tough time yesterday, trying to make angry, and it was working.
Is that so? So Alpha has joined their side then. You would have expected that.
And Ilfe tried to say that Mitt approved of Rabbit.
I did not. I simply did not wish to argue. What I had was an argument on a rooftop. They had a crossbow pointed at me. It was either that or I would die and fall off the roof. So I simply agreed for the moment so I could live. I did not wish for them on the Kalypsia, much less do I now.
Even though Faven forgive crime?
Even though the crime has been forgiven, it still has been done. Along with her admittance to me that she has killed many more nobles before. Whether it be poison or some other matter.
Wonder if can change?
She can. But at the moment, no one is reprimanding her. At the moment, she thinks that she is the one in charge. She has not obtained any punishments beyond shackles, and even then those shackles seem very loose. She isn't learning anything more than she can get away with. Put a wall over people's eyes.
Yes, even with promise not to do it again, still be mean to Eli. So, not willing to change.
Indeed. She is all too confident. I may need to figure out some way to knock her down a peg.
If come home with, then need work with.
How do you like this city?
If can't
Or
work
at
with,
least
then
this district of the city.
It is big! It is big. And lots of water. And sky is pretty. And stone is white.
This was part of the
It's
city
nice.
that I saw whenever I once went here. About 40 years ago.
Wow. Look the same?
Much has changed. If I recall, most of this building wasn't even here. It was still being worked upon.
Is
I fe-
big. Goes deep.
Indeed. Along with that, I don't think that market was nearly as big as it is now.
It's bad market. Doesn't sell food.
Yes, that would be down there.
Yes. Eli gave Sprout a lemon. Sprout does not like lemons.
I did not like
It was
lemons either.
bad.
I do not either.
You're twins.
I do not believe that that is how that works.
But then gave carrot and was okay. But didn't eat yesterday because forgot to feed.
I'll get you something to eat later. Whenever you are done with whatever meeting you may be with Fevin.
Okay. Yeah, don't know what is.
Now if I recall...
But honored to ask.
Now if I recall from what we witnessed, food is there, marketplace is there, living quarters there.
What?
Village behind and
What
there.
you-
Academy's over there.
We're finished.
Yes.
How did it go?
It was a clown show.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, what?
I mean, now I'm glad we actually were told against making that council, honestly.
Indeed.
can't believe that
If,
that criminal was just allowed to be let go.
Exactly.
Elijah, if...
That is our standing issue.
That is our standing issue, though, as far as Lord Faven's case goes, if he has no complaints, I don't think it's the right of any of us to make any complaints on that.
The main
Yes, but she also
concerns is
committed other things.
the main concerns.
The other cases? It's valid.
Indeed. Our worry at the
The
moment
other
isn't what
cases?
they've done with Faven. The worry is the murders and other sort that she has done here. We are not judges. We are simply here to observe and assist, and they are forcing us to be the law. Foolish.
Yeah.
It shows their own confidence in their legal system.
I can understand why they may want to have people be the judge of what happens to them, but definitely for those who don't really have a liking, I feel like it is a little bit biased. At least to those in favor of just punishing somebody worse than what they should have been. So
There is definitely a bias here.
I did not know that that had happened on the Kalypsia, was it? Did this all happen on the Kalypsia?
It did not happen on board.
Everything.
It happened in a follow
Every
district.
crime
Oh.
that they said happened in what? The purple
I see
district?
then.
Violet, I believe.
Violet.
Violet.
District, yes.
We're in the magenta currently. Just
Yes.
yes.
Right, I see, I see.
They attempted a murder upon her own and has recently threatened me and Lord Faven again and said the reason why they aren't acting upon it is because of a deal they made. What if this deal goes through? Then is our head on the chopping block? I mean, I don't believe that she could beat
that
me,
is rather
but...
stupid, though.
Indeed.
Exactly!
Another comment that was also mentioned to me directly was the admittance of murder through poison, assassination that would be unaware. And yet they wish to be let
Are
on
you
board.
sure it is a wise idea to let her walk?
No.
I do not believe it's a
No, it is
wise
not.
idea.
I have never.
She should be
I need
locked
to.
behind
I need to
bars.
point out. I have only heard one side. I like. This is my first day meeting you all. Nice to meet you. My name is Odie.
Pleasure to meet you.
But
Nice to meet you, Odie. Elijah Farenteef.
But that sounds like a actual issue. If they're going around just murdering people, then what's stopping them from just carrying on?
Sadly, all this showed is that the incompetence of their own legal system, since technically speaking, since all of those crimes happened on their land, we shouldn't be the judge, jury, and executioner for crimes committed under their jurisdiction.
Ah, I see. What a failure, I guess.
I'm still planning on trying to speak to them in a minute. They're not bad.
I believe they're still going to be talking in there.
I wish to wait. I wish to get out before they had to continue that for the third time. The amount of legalities
Yes, they did
that we've been
repeat a lot
speaking
of
on.
points. They spoke about like a lot of things, like over and over. It was getting kind of annoying a little bit.
Indeed. My patience wore thin.
Yeah.
Mm.
I wish I could have left the same time that you two
Oh,
did. I
hello
saw you
there.
two leave, but I was towards the front.
Good morning.
Leave too. Make point.
What
Oh,
was
I should've.
somebody had mentioned to talk to you?
That's why you're stronger than me.
Apologies.
No, Sprout followed
Rook,
it.
I believe, told me. You are the second in command, correct? Or no, am I wrong?
I am the second in command of the Sentinel of Kalypsia, yes.
Essentially,
Is that
our
what?
own police force.
Guards,
The
not
Kalypsias.
I would not phrase it
Guards.
as police at the moment.
Yeah, fair enough, actually.
Why not?
We are not able to make
Oh,
arrests.
could tangle with here.
To phrase that as such while we are not on board the Kalypsia seems unjust.
Ah, I get it. I get it now. Sorry. I was told to talk to you at least about making arrival plans to join the Kalypsia.
Of course, do you perhaps need a ticket?
Not happy about talk?
I believe so.
I wish you the best of luck of getting one.
A few concerns about.
It's not, they just not that hard as long as you can pay the coin. As
I have the
shown,
coin for
though.
it. Saved up enough.
I'm so happy to see Oracle, man.
Those aboard who threatened the safety of
those others aboard is...
May I know your name, please?
Oh, I'm going to have a brief conversation. I'll be back.
I wish you the best of luck.
And made no efforts to improve afterwards. Only
I look
antagonizing.
forward to seeing if I can help out wherever I can in the
The other crimes are also concerning. They are. They certainly are. The fact that you're not pressing charges against her for the crime that she committed against you, which... I assure you.
You are head of security, correct?
Correct.
Am I able to have a further discussion with you then?
Of course.
I believe we can go down to your area and discuss it there.
Lead the way.
Do I know you by chance, by the way?
You do not. I have never been here, or at least not in the past half-century.
I see. You merely have a very strong voice, so I believed you might have been one of the leaders of the Kalypsia. Or at least one of the leading.
And they still try to force me and such.
I have a strong voice, and yet I am not one of the actual leaders of the council.
But you are a member, and one of the council's guild leads.
I am a
Since you
member,
are.
that's right.
You're the head
And
of
I believe my
security as
words
well.
shall be heard a little more. Something that I will
As
speak
if
to
they
you
aren't heard
specifically.
enough. I know.
They are not heard enough, for the people around this area do not have honor! Specifically on how yesterday it went!
He is already against the Kalypsia.
We will discuss this after.
I may be
My
interested in
apologies.
part of that. To understand what has caused security to be of such enragement towards what seems to be the Kalypsia. I am a guard on board, one of those to be made to train those else on board. It would be good to
It
nice.
is not the Kalypsia that enrages me in particular. On the contrary, the Kalypsia have tried to help us.
Yes. They tend to
I
overreach sometimes with their
understand that
assistance.
fact. And I have the honor to actually understand the fact that the Kalypsia have tried to help us.
Yet, politics will say otherwise.
You call it politics, I call it dishonor for the things that were even considered yesterday, the things that have won.
Tell me, would the entirety of our people be so cheery that a bunch of strangers from a flying ship saved and stopped all our problems, an entire black market, uprooted within a single day or few days by a completely unknown?
I don't give a
people who
shit,
haven't
Master
been part of the
Savannah.
guild?
I believe
I have
that the
arrived for a
students should be
serious
the priority.
conversation, not to be
Calm
part of
yourself.
an argument. I am here to inform you all of information that was not brought up during the meeting. If you wish to argue or threaten, do it not in my presence. Now,
With that, I agree.
to be serious for a moment, the rabbit, the one that you all, I believe, let loose again. Further details that she has admitted to me personally is that she has had a history of targeting rich individuals and killing them, poisoning them so that they are not able to be realized, and then robbing their graves after they pass. If you
The
wish...
target is my responsibility of
Yes,
security.
then you may wish to listen. Once again, we do not hold ourselves to be a part of whatever she believes herself to be. Whatever Nyx, the Pirate King, whatever he wishes to call himself, said, is false. We do not wish for her on board. The only two people that I believe do are him and a dragonkin on board, who has caused multiple problems in the past. Even though forgiven, I personally believe that it is your jurisdiction, not ours, to make this judgment. I suggest to look further into those murders, whatever graves she is robbed from. Investigate to the cause of death. Make sure that they are natural, rather than poison in their drink. As she admitted multiple times to me, she has still threatened multiple of our own individuals. We have no reason to let her on board. This meeting was ruined due to the fact that you tried to cause us to be judge, jury, and/or executioner for you all. So I wish for you to take up that role upon yourselves. I have given you the information. Now it is your turn to investigate.
It shall be done.
Understood.
If you have any further
Really?
questions, I shall be outside. Yes.
I merely wish to add. The reason why we had took more towards your blaming of it was because of the actions towards any of the Kalypsia members agreeing.
What about that? You must elaborate.
To be frank, we heard and saw what they had done, how they communicated with your members, and how they were much more aligned. If I am to speak more bluntly.
Apologies.
Sorry.
The council is speaking in our mind.
It is no worry. Sending stones are always an issue.
Yes. Well, to be blunt and frank, after learning that information when we were more accepting towards the Kalypsia and the good deeds they had done, we were a bit concerned, since they are a criminal and their actions had cause to register. If the Kalypsia was indeed aligned or signed with them, then our secrets and information, at all, even assisting with us, causes a lot of damage. Not to mention the concerns of everyone around.
The current belief within
So we
the
had to be
Kalypsia
certain.
is what we were trying to do was get on her good side so it would be easier to capture her. At least that is what was told to me. I do not put it past a few of us to attempt to do something even greater or some other variety. But you shall not hold an entire city capable for what a group of 5 people did at your last district, did you? Do you expect us to do the same by holding your group, your council, accountable for the black market that was dismantled?
No.
Then I expect you to not do the same for
aligned
us.
and not.
Simple as, we are a city just like you. We may be a smaller one, a moving one, but we are not all under one banner. Multiple of us are under a banner of sorts, but many of us are not. All those that
When
I
we
am aware
inquired
of.
before about a leader of sorts within the Kalypsia, we were told otherwise, that there was no leader. So it seemed
There
most
is.
prominent that we
There
would
is
just go
not.
and grab our most. Therefore, it's seemingly grabbing the majority of the Kalypsia members, those who are willing to join this conversation, and then, well, in turn, her judgment.
I will come find you later, Sarana. I have someone else to speak to.
That was mostly it. Trying to figure out if all of the Kalypsia
As I
members
said.
and who exactly was there.
As I stated already, I gave you the information. I want your judgment system to be the ones to carry it through, not us.
I understand, and I will have to speak up with this with the other nobility. The fact I may even have to bring up this entire conversation and this meeting we had is another one.
Indeed.
However,
If you wish for further
my
context,
head of security.
I have a history of dealing with bureaucracy. If you require any assistance, I am still willing to assist.
Of course. It'd be most thrilling. That is if the other nobility even wish to take upon this.
My suggestion would be to shift from focus on nobility and focus on those in charge, military and courts. You do not need to focus on those with money, you need to focus on those with the job. This is security for your own nation, not security for whatever's happening to your academy.
The difference is the Vanguard are not under our jurisdiction.
Exactly why you speak to them, communicate with them.
We do not hold the power.
Oh yes, the Vanguard are underneath a specific noble, are they not?
Yes, and that is why we were also in question of that person, whether or not they even stole it. After all, we've been hearing rumors of some sort of beast.
A beast, you say?
I'm not entirely certain. The rumors are always spread around students, etc. Someone taking on the face of another and claiming to do certain deeds.
Oh, the creature that was brought up a few days before us. I understand.
Exactly.
And I finished my conversation with this being simple as, speak to those that you see fit about that topic. Not random civilians.
If magic wasn't so thin right now, it'd be a lot more easier. But I'm certain you will all deal with the Aetherbane at least.
Yes. I will be making sure to post guard here. I'm going to be focusing on defending the city rather than attacking.
Good.
I do give warn. This is an act of war that they are preparing for you all. It is Alwyn military focusing on your city. We have been able to confirm this to some extent due to a previous skirmish.
Yes, and that is why the Vanguard being on a possible...
Yes, I'm all too familiar with how your Vanguard works.
Yes. That is why we have to rely on the Kalypsia.
Unfortunately,
if we cannot trust the
so.
Vanguard, then we must request the aid of you. Well, thank you. Pay no mind to my friend as well. She has a sharp tongue.
Pleased to meet you. Sorry, I'm a little...
I do not agree with the sharpness of it, but I understand what you say.
So, have a nice day. I'm gonna stroll around, look at the Mage Guild.
Okay,
I don't have the money sent to you.
I have good luck.
Thank you.
Speaking with
you're going to be taking on these golems. Some of the mages in there give me the tip that nature magic would be the best bet for restraining them without causing too much damage to the surrounding areas. If you know anyone who's going with nature magic capabilities, you should let them know.
He was the one I spoke to about.
If not, I can also try to make squirrels for that.
The big stones
Oh.
everywhere.
I see.
Oh, okay.
Afraid not.
Well, if the people going wish for those scrolls, then they can come contact me. If they can't find me, I'm sure they'll find me tonight at my shop. I'm usually working.
It's fine, I've been practicing my jumps downstairs.
Before you think I need to understand something. private.
3 times now. I'm getting better.
Shouldn't I sign up before? Since
Yeah,
I don't know, I don't think they're gonna wait
gives
there
you
all
like
day.
weird tingle up your spine, but you get used to it.
That's called shock absorption, I
Need
believe.
medicine? You said that
Believe that's
you need medicine?
I mean, I believe that once a villain, always a villain.
No, I'm
Hmm.
What have you been dragged into now?
Say.
Oral philosophy.
I will.
Red one problems again.
The pirate was trying to aggravate me alongside Mia.
Of course.
The pirate especially, I will admit. He kept calling me a fool. Trying to get a rise out of me. But I did not let him win. I walked away.
Don't know, but was
Odin's
bird
there.
somewhere.
It seemed humanoid though.
This being speaking of a shadow phoenix, so that could
A
be
real one.
routine.
I can't use it.
Apparently.
Rook should be attorney.
Yeah,
You can go off, right?
I don't really know why. No one
I
really
believe
knows
he's
why.
looking for the Shadow Phoenix.
That's a myth.
Yeah, so that the students are.
If that's an actual Shadow Phoenix, then that means a lot more than they want to discount.
Sprout has gone to go help Faven. What are you?
Up there. It's not a Shadow Phoenix, but it's something.
Well, perhaps we can find out. Greetings there, that wasn't quite right.
Oh, yeah, yes. I was just flying around, it's fine.
Apologies. We mistaken you for something else.
Oh, that's alright. Apologies about that. Sorry.
Yes. Finch was the one saying that Shadow Phoenixes were around, so if you wish to talk about that, then I'd ask him, of all people. Also, Sprout is currently helping Faven. She wanted
Do
me
we
to
know
inform
it
you of
with?
that.
Or do you know it with?
What?
What with she is assisting in? If not,
She's
don't
not
worry.
stayed. Lord Faven is a good man. I'm sure she'll be
Agreed.
fine.
Actually, no, I can't even agree. I am uncertain. I haven't really spoken to
What?
the man. The one thing that I
Well,
know for certain is
he's
that he's from
guided me.
Valinor.
He's guided me quite well consistently.
I do not believe that you see the difference in this situation, unfortunately.
What? What difference?
Think about who is in this conversation. Think about the three parts of this, and think about Valinor, and how Valinor views different people. Valinor's history.
Well, Celeste and Melanor, as far as I know, my father's been to Melanor quite a few times and, well, has made a few deals. It hasn't gone awry yet.
I do not think that you understand yet.
Oh.
History is history.
I do not have any weapons on me.
I know. And I hope that it stays that way. Yet, if you harass him, it is a simple answer.
I'm just saying hi to my favorite person ever.
What do you mean, your favorite? You are my arch enemy. I despise you. You should not be aboard the Kalypsia at all, or be able to board it ever.
Eli!
What?
Hold your tongue, even if it hurts for a moment. It's a very simple thing. You can get going. We already know that your opinion on things. We don't wish to bother you anymore. And I don't think that many people wish to hear your voice. Unarmed, yet she has a knife.
What do you think I'm asking?
That's a lie.
Anyway. Good show in the council room.
She stated that she was unarmed, but even then she has a knife.
I despise her. I despise that woman.
I do not believe that she
locked
should.
up.
Yes, she will be. What I have done is contacted the guard, told them the extra details that they'd forgotten to mention during the meeting. The fact that she openly admits to assassinating multiple noble figures through poison, making it seem like it's a natural cause at first, then robbing the graves after they've been put in.
She disgusts me.
She is not a good individual.
No, she is not.
Come along.
Not by far.
The more that we hang around this building, the more we're going to have to deal with the same thing over and over again. Have you ever been here?
I have not. Not within the districts, at least.
It is a interesting setup for this district. It was the one that I saw whenever I visited 40, 50 years ago now.
I see.
And I do believe...
Has much changed?
The market is bigger. They finished working on some of the buildings as well. The guard seems to be the same, though. An unfortunate mess run by only a single noble family.
There's no way out there.
Yes, I realized. This city isn't
Perhaps we
prepared
can
for
find
a war with Alwyn. And yet they already have to batten the hatches.
Well, let us hope that it can be solved. Everything can be solved peacefully.
I'll be holding guard in the city while you all do everything else after all. I don't wish to... I care for this city. It made me realize many a thing whenever I visited. If it crumbles while I'm here, then I will not be among the living, if that makes any sense to you. Revna.
You would sacrifice yourself for a city. Well, that is quite heroic of you. I would do the same in a heartbeat.
It is not for
The people need
heroicism.
us.
So push up, fast and hard. Like doing punch.
Have you thought about training with him?
Have not met.
Well, this is your chance to meet.
Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Ethan. Ethan Solis.
Is there anything else that you wish to speak of? Is there anything that comes to mind?
Nothing that necessarily comes to mind, just frustrations. I do not know why people keep attempting to get a rise out of me.
Because you entertain them. You continue to be louder due to that. You have to learn to keep it inside rather than allowing you to start screaming.
Well, they're bullies. They're bullies who must speak louder, and they're hateful individuals, and they
It will
speak
not.
badly upon
It will
my
simply
name.
make them get more interest, more of a rise. You must learn when it is good to speak and when it is not. Anytime that you speak to them at the moment, go ahead.
I do have something to inform you. Elijah already knows about it. It's about where we got the source of the information about Etherman gathering over in the Luna Mountains.
The one that said that they are possibly no longer apart.
Well, yes.
Sprouts
She
told me.
is already. And I wanted to make sure to tell you as well, because it's only right that you do know.
My thanks.
She's putting her neck out in order to even just tell us about all this.
Either that or she is actively aware and is taking that risk, or she is luring us out.
It is a trap. Either way, all I'm saying is, we just need to be prepared for both. And the other
Indeed.
thing to know is that while she said that the old battalion that she was a part of was dispatched in the mountains, Good evening.
Evening. Ahmed, you seemed rather annoyed with that whole meeting, if I was reading
Yes,
that correctly.
they forced us to deal with their own legal system.
See, a Shadow Phoenix, isn't it? That's what you said it was, Finch, right?
Is that what that is? I wrote it around yesterday.
Curious.
All I know is that they really like eating snoodles.
Athena's tribe takes care of them. Helps raise some.
Anyway, I was just curious about your thoughts on that, since
They were forcing
all
us to
that
deal
sort
with
of
their legal issues.
bureaucracy isn't,
They were forcing them to deal with our issues. They were forcing us to deal with their issues, is what I'm trying to say. On top of that, they are continuously just not actually caring about the results. What they continue to do is nothing short of embarrassing for them. And you as well. Defending that criminal.
I have my reasons.
I do not doubt them.
Talk to everyone
Is it the same?
about.
It would be a wise
Is it a
idea
book
to actually
again?
communicate about them. A book, you say?
Yes.
Yes,
There's
apparently
two books that I found. I can explain it well myself, Elijah, thank you.
Well, do it then. It doesn't
How do you give me a
her
chance
being in a
to
book.
speak?
Her
Give her a
being in a
chance
book
to
does
explain
not-
it.
So, while we were in Arvenden, I had found a book. It was a compilation of journal entries dating back thousands of years from all sorts of different people. These journal entries all went over people of a certain group preparing for some sort of calamity. This calamity seemed quite similar to what we've seen in the dreams. The book starts with a riddle, and over time the journal entries get more and more dismal, to say the least. People losing hope and talking about something that they need to build called the relic that as far as I'm aware, they never finish, and the details of what's needed aren't too clear. But what really stood out in the book was that there was a visual description of a person that looked exactly like our Elijah here. I took note of that, but thought it to be a coincidence at first, just something to keep in mind. Until when we were in the previous district, we stumbled across yet another book of the same exact format, starting with a riddle, journal entries going back thousands of years, a group that goes under a different name preparing for the same kind of thing and talking about this relic. Except this second book had a lot more people that we know described in it. Visually, there was Eric's, there was Mia, Otar, Johan, Jasper, Anna, and finally Chloe, who I had not yet seen but recognized upon seeing her in the previous district because of that description. I feel that these books, the fact that there's multiple and the fact that it describes so many of the people on board our ships visually to such accuracy is
The
something we
riddles,
should
you
take
said.
into account moving forward. Yes, there are two riddles.
I hear them.
In the first book, the riddle was, in a realm where whispers dwell, a sphere of clarity binds the spell. Among the trees where spirits creep, guardians watch, their secrets keep. My clarity is unmatched, my beauty unmarred, a vision of the future for those who are scarred. Seek the crystal, but tread with care, for the forest knows who is there. Through the entries in this book and the second one, it seems that there's lots of mentions of the great forests where the Fae come from. On top of that, both books have a lot of iconography and texts relating to different religions. In the first one that was found in our Vendin, it's Eidos. And the second one is the goddess of time, Era. The second riddle is, I dance in the day and sing in the night, marking each moment a precious delight. With hands that dance, I never tire. In moments lost, I spark desire. So venture, dear seeker, to where the light beams, where the emerald crown glisten, and ivory skin gleams.
Valinor.
Yes. It seems that these books, there's likely more of them out there, and they point to important things to be gained in different kingdoms or provinces.
Whenever we
want
were,
to have a meeting with everyone
there was a
about
small
this.
group of individuals with me. I don't remember exactly who all went. The camping trip, the one that we found Sprat on. Most of us had a dream in common, one that I chose to push aside as simply a nightmare. The trees had eyes. That is the one thing that we could have all focused on. It felt like the trees were watching us. Nothing more, nothing less. Physically, as well. The eyes on the trees, they were seemed strange. We were being watched by the trees is all that I'm trying to say. Many of the individuals there wanted to push that to the side, act like it never even happened. I respect them for doing such. Either you were as... I believe the members were me, that old spirit that we picked up for a week, and a few others. Mostly younger individuals, ones that don't wish to put credit into nightmares, much less speak about them.
It's weird to not put credit into nightmares when most of the folks on the Kalypsia were drawn to it by a dream.
The issue as well there is that a good bit of the people there didn't have the dream yet. Along with that, there is also the updated parts of the dream that a few individuals have obtained. Seeing the future after the world in ruin, parts of us charging off of the ship. Barney being one.
Yes,
I don't recall.
I heard that in one dream I was seeing.
Both of those books are the same age.
From what I can tell, yes. I mean, like I said, the dates go back thousands of years. As far as I can tell, it's all authentic.
If you'll excuse me.
The first one...
One moment before you go.
If...
How far back are you able to lead your family heritage? Is it common for your family to have... Yes. Is it common for your family to have red hair?
Well, quite common, I'd say. My family heritage goes back many, many years of men who have come from nobility. There was a small portion of time, admittedly, we had fallen out of nobility, but we clawed our way back nonetheless.
Your family, though, you're from Solasta, correct?
Yes, we always have been.
Many
Many of us say that we are descendants. Well, many of us say that we're descendants of Voltar, the Great Dragon.
I see. The first book that I found was located in the ruins outside of Arvendon. I believe that you spent some time there yourself.
I am partially familiar.
I find it highly unlikely that somebody in Elijah's family lineage that far back would have been in Arvendon at that time.
For that, I agree.
Much less part of what seems to be almost a cult of sorts. Given your nobility and all.
Of course. My family would never participate in villainy or anything of that sort of cult, no. No, my family have been brought up with many powerful mages, fire mages specifically.
And that still wouldn't explain the second book having so many more people described in it.
Could be a Does it seem to be the same writer? You're able to go if you are needed. My thanks for the answer.
No, it's all different people. The handwriting styles change, wording, all sorts of things change between each entry and date given. These books were written by many, many people.
And we are also finding a each location from this point on, we need to try that we stop as the Kalypsia. We need to find what if there is any books hidden about a follow-up. We also are more than aware of the fact that the ship has chronomancy on board.
Yes, that was discovered by Daku and I. But regarding the books, I have a theory. If we're going to find another one, it's probably going to be locked away in that library. There's a chance we'll find it out in the Luna Mountains, going after the Daleketmon and Aetherbane, but I would hedge that we should let people know to keep an eye out for such a thing.
Agreed.
The first book was called The Crystal Ball, the second one called The Clock. So, an old journal with many entries, named that sort of way, with a riddle at the beginning. If anyone sees something like that, we very well might need it and its information.
Yes. My suggestion is to go
I know
further.
they-
Spread the word as much as you can. There's much to do.
I know
Do
that
what you can.
Johan is capable of dispelling active spells and such, so there's a chance he'll be able to break the contract after the job is done on the people who go to the library.
Hmm.
Then they'll be able to share whatever information they find.
Or we wiggle our way through this. Simply state that we have a reason to try and collect this for the sake of the world. But dispelling the spell was going to be the easiest way.
It's down up here.
Thank you. You give me a pair.
I swear, every single day it seems more and more useless to try and continue elementalism with it, how complex each of our situations seem to arise to be.
I don't know about that. Elemental spells are very useful in their own right. The particular situations we're in, yes, are quite complex, but elemental spells are much more suited to combat and other utilities that Tempest spells just can't keep up with.
Yeah. Surely.
And plus, I, for one, being a 3-century-old mage, would have to say that lightning magic is the one I respect the most. It's the hardest to control. Any lightning mage is somebody who should be thought of as a master, in my opinion. Any other spell, you have time to think about and control it, but lightning, it quite literally flashes in the blink of an eye. You have
I am all
such
too
little
familiar.
time to
I have
control
fought
it.
many a lightning mage.
Regardless, like I said, we'll inform whoever we can and whoever's going on these missions to keep an eye out for such a thing.
Understood.
I've been lucky to be present for discovering the first two, but I can't be everywhere, nor should I be.
I'm going to be staying in the city. I'm not going to go towards whatever dungeon dive or whatever the war in the mountains. Are you familiar with how the military force works in here, in this city?
Not quite.
It is
In
ruled
fact,
by
it
a
doesn't really
single
look like they
noble
have much of
family.
one.
They have one, but it is it is the best way to phrase it. About the same as the Kalypsia has. The focus is on knowledge, not actual battle. Along with that, those that are capable of it are more focused on serving whatever nobles they are specified for, leaving them very vulnerable.
So you wish to defend the city, then?
Indeed.
A noble goal. I can understand it. I wish you luck should anything occur while we're gone, then.
If you all are depending on which one the both of you are doing, the best of luck either way. If you will be going to the mountains, doubly such, you'll be fighting Alwyn and military. And by the sounds of it,
lovely.
A high-ranking individual of it.
I was the one who
Forget
got the information about the
Don't
mountains.
forget the body-snatching creatures that we'll also be facing.
I also have reason to believe that that may be an issue down in with the golems as well. From what the nobles have told me.
Well then, good luck to you. I initially had planned on helping find those missing students, but I figured that the dealings with Aetherbane and the Dalek Hetman took precedence for me.
I need to speak to their runesmith, I believe, yes. So I shall be leaving you both be.
There's something I still wanted to tell you.
Good luck.
As I was saying before she walked up, there's a second battalion.
Okay, am I
Eliza
allowed
can
to
hear
be
this.
here?
No, you can hear this. There is a second battalion of Aetherbane that is currently working on infiltrating the Mages Guild.
Oh
But I
yes, that
shall
is
hold
actually
here.
happening.
That is why it is better that you hold here. Don't trust everything that they say.
Of
And it's
course.
especially worrying because of those contracts.
I'm happy
Yes.
that you see
That's
that
all.
concern as
That's
well.
all I wanted to say.
I actually had more information regarding that. Young Sprout and myself and Jasper were invited inside to investigate, as I believe their core had been... Someone had broken into their core recently, and they hadn't exited. Young Sprout went down there, and she caught the scent of an Aetherbane within their core. Of their council tower
It should have
building.
been it should have been expected with his tactic. They know that the military is a weak force, so they know that they can invade through the highest point. A bloodless war. Terrifyingly genius.
Hello there.
I'll be on my way.
Is
now.
everything
That's all I
okay?
needed to tell you.
I am trying to look for one of the other council members. I don't speak.
I must do the
Who are
same.
you searching for in particular?
I don't suppose people like you would understand about my
I-
current situation.
I would
Is
not,
everything alright?
unless you elaborate.
I will not elaborate.
Then do not expect any sympathy.
I'm searching for Serana. Rana. I've yet to see her
Sympathy was sort
recently.
of shown into last council meeting, wasn't it?
Pardon, I did not catch entirely what you said.
Sympathy was played by the both of you during the council meeting. There's not
Sympathy.
much there. There wasn't much there. You will not understand the issue that I'm currently facing.
If that is the case, then we shall leave you be. I must speak to one of the council members as well.
I don't assume you guys are friends and...
What?
I teach him.
Friends what?
Is there something else that you wish, or is there an actual
How
problem
many
with
criminals
us?
are on the Kalypsia? How
Just
many
the one.
criminals are?
And the one that we don't even want on board.
And yet,
Are you
murder
trying to
was spoken during the council.
Are you attempting to force us to reveal our information? Yet you still hold us to try to be of secrecy if we are going to be assisting you. We have our issues, we have yours. Do
I am not
force
the
us
one you
to
should worry
speak.
about.
Then who is it?
I
that
am
we
not
should?
the one.
You
I
wish
will
to
not
give the threats, yet you dare not elaborate. It seems like you're doubting yourself, Captain.
What did I do?
Letter, why are you...
Like him or dislike him heavily.
Why was a Shadow Phoenix chasing Leto?
No idea. As I said before, he either likes him a lot or it hates him.
Have you seen the runesmith?
Yes, she's actually up the staircase here.
Good. Thanks.
Oh, yes, I was on the way to get your treats, but we'll have to head in that direction.
And such doubt has already been sown into their own security. That they already have all the chaos that they need. The guards are down. They're focused on the internal rather than the external. Foolish.
I believe that these books are clues and key to our ability to solve the mystery of these dreams and circumvent any potential calamity to the world. We found one everywhere we've landed so far, so...
We will help them though, will we not? That's what we do.
Yes, we're going to do better than whatever they're doing already. You're allowed to insult someone, but still assist them.
No, you are correct on that.
For this item in particular, we would have to do a quick discussion with the other guy later, of course. But I see where you're coming from.
I also have made copies of each book that we have gathered for, record-keeping sake, so I would have no problem with sending copies back to you so that your own people may study and still keep...
I'm going to do a lap of the grounds to make sure there is nothing amiss. I'll return soon.
Good luck with whatever might happen with the Shadow Phoenix.
If you are wishing to sign your contract, if you have not yet, please wait.
I'm simply here to speak to the runesmith, nothing more.
On top of this, I'll also provide the copies of the other 2 books already found to your people.
Yeah, Runesmith.
Pardon?
Runesmith.
Is she not the one that said that she was in charge of runes?
It is.
I know, but I'm just saying, I'm a runesmith.
Oh, you are? I was unaware. I may wish to speak to you as well, then. I did not know if you simply purchased them.
No.
Well, there's any other further details of this transaction, so to speak, let me know, and I will try to get all the other guy leaders to discuss it.
Her hat getting bigger and smaller when she talks.
Yeah.
Understood. I'll be communicating to the rest of the individuals who will be heading down to make sure they know what they're looking for.
That's fine, Rook.
And eliminate the possibility that something that we don't need gets taken from your library.
Of course.
Hey, big guy. Been a while since I've seen you. How are you doing?
Secede me, what do you mean?
So, who wishes speaks to the runesmith?
Since I've seen you.
I was simply me. I was interested in possibly commissioning you. Figuring out a way to try and put enchantments on these blades. Trying to debate on what still. Debating on either Tempest or Elementalist runes. Which would you prefer? And which are you more skilled in?
We could do either or. It depends on, do you want to emphasize something in particular, or do you want more versatility between each one? Because I see you have 2. I see. Do you have any runes in specific from
If you want
each
versatility, I recommend
one that you
elements.
would wish?
I'm already an elementalist. I've been a fire mage for all my life. It is simply as I'm trying to find something else to add some more to these blades. I purchased them in the last district and I wish to continue making sure that they are able to work for me.
I see. So in that case, you'd be more interested in possibly Tempest runes.
Did your ally not mention possibility of elemental?
That they did.
You can always
Depending
make
on
like
the
a
way
list.
the runes are activated. You could utilize
I mean,
other
first-
elements along with your fire, which would permit more versatility in your action.
First of all, what are your blades made out of? Because I think that affects the amount of runes that they can take.
I didn't quite catch
that
what
is
you
also
said.
true.
What was that?
What are your blades made out of? Because I think that affects how many runes it can take.
I do not recall what material. I'll make sure to investigate with that in a bit. It's simply just trying to see the rates at the moment due to me I recently purchased a pet for the one that I'm watching. I'm currently bleeding silver, so I just want to see how much I may need to save up.
I see. It really depends on the rune and what exactly you want from it. I can come up with
Is there an estimated rate?
Estimated rate. Give me 1 second.
Take your time.
While she's thinking, are you going to any of the missions?
No, I will be staying in the city.
I see.
I'm aware of as to how the Vanguard works. I do not wish for them to be left in the open with most of their heavyweights out.
Fair.
What level of rune are you looking for, considering you're speaking to the Master Runesmith?
Relatively high.
A high-end one.
Yes, rather high. If I'm going to be fighting what seems to be Alwyn military, I should be prepared.
Let me just get to this side of you. Just ignore him. I'm just gonna hide behind you.
Fair enough.
Right, so I've done some thinking. So, Tempest, it would cost more, about between 5-10 gold, probably, but if you want to go elementals, it would probably be about 30-40 silver.
Understood. I'll do more investigation about these blades and try to find some better baseline runes to come up with. And then afterwards, we will contact you either tomorrow or over the night.
Indeed. Well, I'll be
Would you
around,
like,
so if you do come around later, you can find me.
Would you like any advice on possible combinations?
I am fine for the moment. I simply just must check my notes from the centuries. My thanks.
Fair enough.
Of course.
If you ever wish any assistance in finding a good combination, you can always look to me.
Thank you, Nia Xenoblade. I will keep that in mind. Dude, Squid would be losing her shit right now. I need Squid here. I need Barney here yesterday. What do you mean he showed up to last session? So technically he did show up yesterday. I need them now. Now, here's where I'm going to be checking my notes to actually see what the fuck most runes mean.
And potentially stopping the end of the world.
Did you hear that as well?
Hello?
Your help.
Oh.
Man, the last time I walked in here, it was being under fire from a this is a cult based around death. So this is Nice and relaxing. Gamerverse reference. Ah. I really, really might just change to take a complete break today. Or, like, not today, but, like, sometime soon. I don't know. What was I saying? I'm a bit all over the place today. I really did. I'm trying to figure out what, like, a solid fucking topic, but my brain, my mind, as you just saw, I just tried to say brain and mind at the same time, so that's kind of... You know, actually, I might... Yeah, I just heard something upstairs, so I'm probably gonna go grab something for a moment. And then, oh. Then, fix that in a bit. But yeah, thank you for thank you guys for stopping by so far. That scared the fuck out of me. Alright, yeah, let me just go AFK here.
Be scared.
Thank you for the guard opening. Oh, that's not the.
I really wanted to stab a bird there.
I wanted to try to stab a shave and just watch it pass through.
They were flying around us. It made me want it.
We got one less thing to do. We'll check that in here.
Am I alive?
You're alive.
Holy shit, I keep disconnecting.
You have a staff too?
Are any of you kidnapping someone? It is just the one.
I'm not old.
There almost was. But ultimately the other person decided to go on.
How do I sound?
Like someone beautiful.
Salamander. I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife.
Kind of sounds like the announcer in Gauntlet.
That's right. I'm pissing on the moon. How do you like that, Obama?
I don't think there was anyone specific, however, we did see a couple
Who is Obama?
I do not know.
Did you hear that Steve Jobs died of ligma?
Probably someone close to the center. Either that or like up by the Mages Guild. Somewhere people can get.
Once I get to go to
Yeah, somewhere in that area so that people can be like, what's that? And forget it completely,
Oh, is it time to kidnap that person?
Yeah.
Yay! Yeah.
Gonna go kidnap?
Yeah, if you wanna be a little shit and hang out around it a little bit, I imagine you might make your face known before you do it, which is probably what's gonna end up happening.
I might
Probably. So.
I do like kissing people.
I'm going to float around.
Oh boy.
Don't let anyone hit on you.
Yes, sir. Cacti, you need me for anything
That's
else?
right.
I'm about to go walk around as a hot rabbit man.
You can be a hot rabbit man if you want. You're good.
Can we capture him instead?
That's crazy.
No. I mean, unless you want to be captured.
I can steal your heart.
One more like last call, see if we can
Yeah. So we had a couple people dip out of session early. I think they were really cool.
Look, I'm green now.
Whoa, he's green. He's green and he's busting it down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Get up. Ooh. It worked. They actually did the invis toggle properly. Well, almost. They left exit time on the weapon. So how are y'all doing?
Well, he's dead now. Congratulations.
Yeah. I'd throw myself backwards, but there's a shelf right here. It has all my books on there. And also a miniature slot machine that would fall on my head if I threw myself backwards. Absolutely. In fact, let me give her a quick spin. Here, let me clear my movies out of the way. Oh, jackpot. Ah, so good at gambling. Yeah, that's the sound of all the coins landing against my collection of low-cunny Pokemon cards.
Huh? Huh?
Well, I have a single binary one, but I have a bunch of... Well, I put them on display and I appreciate their aesthetic value. Okay, a guy who likes rabbits can enjoy them.
What's up, Peppa? He's also back. How are we doing this? Are we just going to...
Am I allowed to be colorful?
So we're just going to go find Oracle's character, chuck a bag over their head, and then just pull them to somewhere dark.
Are we trying to get that 25 gold bounty or something?
No, that's not.
But all the fish folk look the same. Yeah, I know. I'm part of the fish group chat.
So, Ari's gonna do her thing first, and her goal is essentially to draw in most of the citizens. Oracle might go around and use it, but the hope is that they will be isolated for a short time, and hopefully a couple other citizens to invite you guys.
Hi guys, I'm back. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I'm sorry. Library. You know, this'll work. We are coming out of this. Are you fucking kidding me? Do they not have the... This sucks. Anyways, we gotta lock the fuck in. But I am back. I got distracted and accidentally, not accidentally, but I made myself a coffee. So perfect for 11 p.m. by the way. Perfect. Good work, Lucy. I almost said my real name there. Good luck, Lucy. Good choice. Luckily, it was like one of those like packets that you pour into cold water. So it's not like it's an instant coffee thing. So it's not like I'm wasting any of our good coffee for it, but you know, still. Wait, no, I can do a full bit with this. Yes, I would like to buy something on the market. What the fuck do you mean that hits 200 gold just for one fucking thing of paint? Man, the struggle of missing 2 sessions is that now you have nothing to really fucking do. So, from what I understand, our main concern right now is... Oh, is that Angel? Or is that Snow? Yeah, it's Snow. Snow and, what's his face? I'm sure that's fine. What rune? I want help from anyone that's listening in, because I see some people might be in. What type of fucking thing should I add for Amit? Like, what type of rune? I'm genuinely, I want to try and figure out anti-magic as a thing. I feel like that's a really fun goal for, like... No, because then that makes me the fucking enemy. Fuck! Our main issues are people that focus on anti-magic and stealth. Alright. It is time to figure out something else to fucking do. The lovely or... God, just real quick geeking out. I'm so happy that I can RP in this map. This is like one of my favorite maps of Final Fantasy XIV. I love it here. I love it. Oh, the irony too that we're like trying to stop the apocalypse while in this. Oh my god, Tay. I'm worried for Tay. She keeps on crashing. But all right. Hi. Hello, Baron. What is up? How's your day going, man? I'm happy to see you. You got back right as I did, honestly, because I fully admit that I joined session way later than usual because I forgot to charge my shit. So stream might be a bit quicker than usual for Fridays. I'm so happy to be back as Amit because the first thing that people came up to me and did was explain shit. Yeah, sorry. But man. Yes.
Yeah, everyone is searching for you, for some reason.
I went to the library for a moment, and then... Is there a reason why people are searching for me?
That's right, I think Sprott is the one searching, so everyone is helping Sprott.
Ah, that makes sense. Do you know where she is?
But I think they went to the library.
Oh, the irony.
Yeah.
Alright. It seems like I have some running to do.
What I heard from the old man inside was there is an artifact that she probably shouldn't be around at all, otherwise it will cause significant damage to her.
Man, so then I even fuck up in 14. The map there. There's no reason that there's no path.
Amit!
Hmm.
Amit! Sprite is over there!
Yes, I heard. I'm going to be going to search for her. the issues of a big map, not being able to find anyone. Especially with, honestly, with how Kalypsia is a weird spot because it feels like a small cast, but it's like 40 people. But that's because you only get like not that many people there at all. Oh, don't tell me that they are. Has Sprout been in here?
So I can learn quicker.
Has Sprout been in here, if you don't mind me asking?
She was looking for you. She's
Yes.
coming here, I think, so.
I know that she's searching for me.
But it allows me to heighten my senses, like helping unlock a door or like.
There you are!
Yes.
I apologize.
Sprout Squire.
Sprout has been looking for you for the last 20 minutes.
So I've heard. Do you know where she is?
She's outside after Eric just told her that Toffee had stopped you. And now she's going down that direction, but I said I saw you.
She did not
this
stop
way.
me, she simply pointed me in this direction.
Sprout! Sprout!
There is, mate.
I've heard that you have been stuck running around. For a good moment I was here, then I walked over there. Then was told that everyone on the Kalypsia was searching for me, so I came up here.
Oops. Yes,
is
finished
fine.
with Faven and then looked for Mitt. For 12 years.
For 12 years.
She's aged so much, Armand.
For 12 years.
She has grey hairs now. She has grey hairs, look. Look. Oh my god, I don't believe I've ever seen Amish laugh before.
You still haven't.
That was a chuckle. You can't deny that.
But it seems like we may need to get to work.
What was that sound?
Exactly.
Was it boom?
I don't know if there was a boom to it, but it was loud. I heard...
Was sharp on ears.
Magical.
It sounded like a clock, almost.
Was screech.
I'm guessing you guys heard that too,
Yes.
What was noise?
Yes.
We don't know. It sounded like a clock, so I'm starting to get worried about it being a forbidden sort of
Oh, I
magic.
heard a clock earlier in the guild hall. When we were in the guild hall, I heard a clock. It like moved along with my man. It was kind of weird.
With a clock? I'm so confused.
It seemed like the chime of a clock, whenever it's moving.
Well, we have been hearing that ticking sound near the council room, remember?
Yeah.
It aligns with our magic somewhat.
Boom.
That's what I said.
Should we go
like
to
literally
the
just
council
now.
building?
Perhaps. Yes.
Would you say
We go
it's
fast.
all of us to go
We
together?
go fast.
I don't know.
No.
We should go fast.
Fastest way this way.
It's literally ignoring you.
Yes, that's what we're
Do
searching
you hear
for.
anything? Okay, okay.
Quite right.
What song is this? I don't remember it. I think it's Genshin, actually. Is it Genshin? No, it's Final Fantasy 16 or 14 or 15. I think we found our concern.
There's something down there.
I go get
Oh dear, that is not good. Should we go down and check on it?
If you think that you can defend yourself, possibly, then yes.
No, but I don't know which went on the
What are you capable of?
Kalypsia. I can help heal. Like I don't have any healing magic, but I can do first aid. I can stay in the back.
Yes,
I'll
be
watch from
careful.
behind. Yes, I will stay careful. That's really not good.
Back of the head.
You better stand back.
I'm pulling you back.
Hands off them.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Then let's speak.
Now then.
There's no reason to hold them hostage. I don't even know who you are.
I don't think you need to.
I might need to. But elaborate.
That's very cute. Now, if you want to put those blades away, we're just going to take our friend here and we're going to get going.
You're not going to do such thing.
Drink this.
Get down!
Well, I'm going.
I believe it hit my chest plate. Yes, they kidnapped one of the individuals here.
Which one?
That area of
I don't remember his name, the one that you were speaking to in the library. Chronomancy. There's one.
They just disappeared with them.
Where is it? I can't sense.
There's one with the ability to shoot. Be careful.
I could sense right now, but I can't. I can't sense.
What the fuck is that?
Sprout.
Give you another scar.
We gotta find somebody in the Mages Guild that can dispel magic, or just get as many mages on that field as we can.
Dawn, villain. Show yourself.
Back away.
Dawn, villain.
You focus on the circle. I have this one handled.
A blood trail seems to lead vaguely towards the library.
Chronomancy. If you know how to dispel magic, then it would be good to try to sort it out.
If you can get me to be able to touch the one who cast it, the one with the parasol, then I
She's
can
the one that
dispel
cast it.
Johan doesn't require. Yes,
Okay.
if
No,
I
I
can
just
make
needed it to
physical
work.
contact, I can dispel it. But if not, then we need Johan.
She already threatened me with another scar, so I will sort that out on my own.
Nix? What has transpired?
Chronomancy, along with one of our own getting kidnapped. There's some member here getting kidnapped.
Who?
One of the new one, I don't even remember their name. We spoke to them briefly today.
Merfolk?
Yes. Check for Sprout first. They may have chased her down. Warning to you both. Combat has ensued. You may wish to be careful.
Grand. Aetherbane?
That is what we can assume. There is one with a parasol that is casting chronomancy in the main area of the town. It shoots at you. Be careful. It kidnapped Odie, I believe his name was, the merfolk.
I see.
What happened? Are you alright?
I'm fine. Sprout just keeps hitting me in the head with her tail, but she seems to have a scent.
Good. We got one hit on us.
Undoubtedly the one that you slashed.
That's the one that I attacked. I didn't expect to actually hit him. He's probably dead. If not bleeding out, if you have any way to stop the bleeding.
If we can get a medic over here, if they're still breathing, that would be good.
I mean, let me check. They're a bit crumpled. Let me... Yeah, they're super dead.
Well, it can't be helped, I suppose.
Well, you know, actually, but what it can be helped is we can loot him for orders or other things.
Get a small piece. No. Yes, try and search for orders. We need to find the... What was it? The one with the parasol. That's our biggest concern.
Okay. I'm looking for orders and also any other valuables to loot over this body.
I have a sword and dagger. Sword and dagger, maybe a few coins.
Are you alright?
Mid hurt?
Nah. I was hit a few times.
Not yours?
I'll be fine. I've dealt with worse. It was only with the... whatever the parasol shot.
No orders, I made, sorry.
We'll notify the guard.
Yeah. Can't believe they got kidnapped. Wow, I was just speaking with them like 5 minutes before.
It is my fault. I did not hold them. I did not keep an eye on them as much as I should have.
Well, made up yourself too much about it. It was an ambush. So. Yeah, we found a dead guy. One of the people that
One dead.
Slashed.
A guy, you said.
Yes,
A
Aetherbane.
woman.
Well, Aetherbane.
No, that's the one that we have to search for now.
Alright.
Sprout find Eli. She was around everything.
Where are we looking for? The woman in purple.
She is the one that cast the chronomancy, we assume.
Oh, okay.
I may search for someone else for a moment because I smacked my head or my hand right off my fucking doorknob and it really hurts right now. So I'll be like a moment up to you all.
Yeah, no, you're good. Okay, thank you.
Fuck, that hurts. Ah, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Okay, I put ice on it. I'm fine. I'm fine. Now that, along with that, I can also put on the Amit Combat playlist that I totally meant to put on originally. Sorry, Lorium, you're gonna have to come back on Tuesday. Alright. Actually, no, I don't. Marluxia, please don't copyright this. Has there been any signs of the one with the parasol here?
None.
Hmm.
The chronomancy was dispelled, so...
Good. And we have another issue. There's a reason that they chose him. It wasn't just a threat. He's alright.
Hey Emmett, so the weird old chronomancer stabbed the girl in charge of security, who had used a portion of her soul to hold up the wards, and they're drained now, and I think the chronomancer got in somehow or something. That's what I got out of it.
Understood. And I assume that we can't get further down. Not yet, that is.
Maybe not.
God, did that happen? No.
Okay, good.
Just checking.
I hope that they have
Yeah,
fun in
presumably,
Labyrinthos. Anyways.
Yeah. Chronomancer is cheating.
I heard that they cast again. Was that down here or is that somewhere else?
No, well, it was over there, but it didn't leave a circle.
Dense.
It was just like psh, a blast of chronomancy. Do you feel older?
I feel concussed.
That's fair. I don't think that's a secondary effect of being old. Yeah. Also, her umbrella is apparently like as strong as brick, so.
You simply have to melt it down then.
Listen, I hit hard enough to break people's bones. That thing wasn't moving.
Yeah. I'd really be careful. I mean, who knows what kind of dastardly tricks chronomancers can do, you know? And also, like, I'm going invisible, which is also cheating. The kind of cheating
I fought
magic.
one once.
Well, what if it's not really invisible so much as...
Oh, maybe she bosses us in time and then she
currently
moves.
There, yeah.
Oh, that's... I see. Okay, well, what now?
Did you already tell the guard about the body?
I don't know.
Then I'll wait until
The guard
they...
was actively chasing the chronomancer.
Yes. I'll wait until the guard returns then.
Yeah.
Here.
It's crazy. Oh, there we go.
I was checking the engines. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
A simple report before I go try to search for something else. A body of one of the Aetherbane soldiers is out by the library. We didn't bury it, we didn't touch it beyond trying to search for orders. It should still be there.
Understood.
Of which there were none.
Alright. Gotta lock the fuck in. Bigger issues have arisen. Bigger issues have arisen.
What?
The Chronomancer, they got down into the building. Further beyond where I believe it's where the mission is supposed to be tomorrow or later. You all whoever's going against the golems may need to be fighting against a Chronomancer as well.
The mission underneath the library that is over there.
Then it's a different thing.
I don't believe the yelling works every time, but it did this time.
Well, that was almost bad.
Don't worry.
The issue is what do they want from the
They
merfolk?
will out of spite.
Who did they take?
The merfolk, Odie, I believe his name was. Did I crash?
The blue. Everyone was saying that she was green. Blue, yes.
Of the chrono abrasion that had appeared earlier.
It's a chronomancer that has gotten into your main building, defeated your main head of guard, and gotten in further deep in.
We'll do an investigation. Please, if you see any sort of aberrations that are of a chrono nature, do not enter or interact. We'll deal with it.
Of course.
Be safe.
You as well. We don't have any divine casters, so I'll have to try and find some bandages.
What did you do?
Were you struck, Ahmed?
Yes, twice by the one with a parasol.
She was the one that ran me fruit last time.
Understood.
And what do you mean, Sprout? Try. Are you able to do healing magic, Sprout?
I say give her a moment.
Oh, I believe she's having a moment.
Yes, she was standing far too still to, not be concerned.
Chronomancy took her. Oh no.
Why does this keep happening? These headaches are getting worse and worse.
She's running at really fast speeds. We can't see her. Yeah, she's in a different flow of time now. Anyway.
Then afterwards I'll go to the lake and try and get the blood off.
Alright, so tomorrow there's some people going down there while some people are going in the mountains. And the rest will stay here to stand guard, I guess.
Yes. It's clear it's more needed than ever. God. So that's
So
where...
the one that was causing this went down into the labyrinth?
Yes.
Hmm.
Now what is there for us to plan?
Just when I was having fun.
What were you doing, if you do not mind me asking?
I was riding one of the shadow phoenix.
Sprout, did you fall down? Why do you say ouch? Oh, because the headache. That's...
If you think that...
Sprout.
But Sprout, if you are confident in healing, I'd be willing for you to try.
No, not really.
Then you are not confident
Watch
in it.
Holly do it.
Then I'll just find some bandages.
Healing magic.
Want to learn. Try really hard.
Afterwards, I'm going to go to the river and get the blood off. If you'll need me, I'll be down getting bandages.
Okay. Want to learn.
There are things I don't tell you.
think of a way to use runes to
Dudes.
Very rapidly. Whether the hex stores that matter or not, I do not know.
What kind of bullshit? And is it you-sized or is it me-sized?
It's you size. It's a rejuvenation potion.
Oh, I was about to say, is it gonna make him small again?
Yes. Good idea that I did not just chest fall into there. There. I wrap myself with bandages. Yes, I've been scoping out this place for months, if not days. Days, if not months.
Just searching for Sprout.
Yes.
Currently going down and she has a slash on her back.
Got it.
I mean, I'm good with magic, but I'm not good with healing magic. I'm an earth mage after all.
Hi.
Hello, you two. Hi. I don't think it's a good idea necessarily.
But
Master Jotun's over there, and I figure if I try and talk to him right now,
There's no buts. It's just not a good idea.
What is not a good idea?
Well, I did always push. She wants to try to heal herself. I mean, admittedly, I did push myself until I did learn, and it is all about making mistakes when learning magic. But I did learn it underneath like a tutor was supervising me most of the time. I did go behind his back a few times, but I am not the example.
How much effort have you
A
put into
tutor.
it? Have you done any preparation for it?
No. Only get glowy hands.
Are you able to demonstrate the hands?
I don't know. Could try.
I have bandages. If you think that you are going to do it, I'll make sure to be there if it goes wrong.
But how healing magic go wrong? It heals.
Easily. All magic
Tell me.
can hurt.
How?
There's multiple ways. To begin, it could just make you go blind almost. It could make you heal too much. Or it makes you fall apart almost. Get more damage onto yourself. Are you sure you want to take the risk of trying right now? Was that a
Not
yes?
afraid, but no, not sure. Not afraid, but if don't need to try sometime or not learn.
Yes.
She does have a point.
Fine. If anything goes wrong, I'm here anyways. Do not train without someone else being there, is all I ask of you.
Wait, are there any other healers present currently in case something
Is
does
there,
go wrong?
actually? I think you may be correct. Let's go search for one to make sure.
Okay.
Finch.
It's right. You're
Not sitting down. Yes.
Do you know if there's anyone capable of healing present today?
The only one that I
Snow.
know is Snow, and she's being dragged around 5 different directions.
Are we able to borrow her for a moment, just in case someone gets injured?
Does
Don't
any of you have a
leave.
mana potion just to
It's-
help her?
I already put bandages on myself, don't worry.
I can hear you. It's fine.
I'm fine. I heard that you got hurt. Did you not?
Only little.
She got shot in the back. It's a slash across her back.
Little.
Sprout, please allow me to mend your wounds.
She wants.
Doesn't
here's
even
the thing.
hurt.
She wants. Stop that! You're going to make it worse.
Snow,
I'm calm. I'm calm. Snow. The reason why we wanted you
Drink
was
this.
because.
I am fine.
What is it?
It's a health potion I bought the other day after what happened the other day.
Sprout
It's the only
wishes
one that I have
to-
left.
To try out healing magic. She's able to manifest it or has in the past, but she wants
Is
to try
she a
again and do it on herself.
Yes.
Well, I gave her a healing potion, so she can at least maybe use the feeling of it for reference. Sometimes feeling is better than not.
I
But
don't
how
know.
Tempest works compared to elementals. It's feeling like this.
Yes, I'm an elemental.
I think I'd have to postpone that kind of lesson for a while.
It wouldn't be a lesson, it's more so just supervising her. She's able to do it.
If she is.
She thinks she can. She has.
Never
kind
did
of.
before. On
Sort
this
of.
back?
She hasn't done it before, but she's done it on her hands. She wants to try. And if it goes wrong.
Ah, thank you. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm feeling very lightheaded. There's
Oh,
so many
deep
things people are trying to
breath.
tell me at the same time.
I apologize.
Snow. Yeah, she's like I said.
I
She's
step
been
back.
getting dragged 5 different
Yes,
directions. So
We will
Then we
sit
will
over
wait.
here. We will wait. We will sit over here until
Don't need today.
you're less overwhelmed. Yes, not today if need be. You don't need to try out today. Perhaps another day.
Take those deep breaths that you need, Snow.
So the curator was here, please.
Come on.
Okay, that lady. I'm gonna talk with her.
Why are you just pointing at him? Did you just push me?
Go.
No! I was going!
I do it
No.
again.
Don't do it again. Don't! Don't lick me!
Can we have a conversation in private?
With me? You want to talk to me after all you've done today?
Yes.
I hope it's to apologize.
Because I'm worried, that's all.
Yes or no?
We can talk, I suppose. It'll be fine, Sprout. I'll be fine. I remember my promise. Are you alright, Daku?
Even Daku. Yep, he's a-okay.
You should, this is very awkward. Hello?
Hello, Daku.
Hi, Daku.
Fucking damn it.
No, Sprout's gone! No!
Walking real straight, huh?
Yes, let's have that conversation.
Don't do that.
She's just standing there. She's fine.
But I'm a murderer. That means I'm going to kill her.
Please don't.
Attacked.
I think
Jesus
that
Christ.
there's a lot more people on the
Which
ship
way did they
that are
go?
more likely to kill you than
I did not
she is.
catch.
Can we not? Please.
Oh my
Don't trust.
I don't know what's She reappears.
I do not trust either, but I don't think that he'd be as bold as to just kill him.
No, but maybe hurt to make point. Don't need to listen, just want to watch. Help find.
Yes, we'll help find.
You sleepy?
No, I am fine.
Eyes closed. Hey, where did they go? Maybe go up high?
You were the first on the team to start handling it, so I'm sure it must have been exhausting.
Man, Sprout didn't have a headache, she would know.
Thank you.
Alright, then. Oh boy, Kingdom Hearts. I hope that this doesn't mute this entire chunk of the stream.
How Holly teach Sprout heal if Holly no talk?
I do not know. Perhaps you might want to ask someone else as well. Someone more familiar. How much are you able to read as well, from what Mia has been teaching you?
Not well. Focus on speaking first.
Understood.
Hey. What?
Where did Eli go?
Oh, Elijah, I think he's still down there. Not sure.
Man.
Let's go that way and go around then. We search that way.
Okay.
Might as well check the woods.
Sprout get good exercise today. Looking for Mint, looking for Eli, hearing explosions.
It is a big district as well.
Yes. Takes a long time to get to the next place.
You can fit the entirety of the Kalypsia just in one part of it.
Yeah. Why so big?
Are you planning on going on one of the things, the excursions?
Yes, Eli is going on the, mountain?
Yes, I think he said so.
Yes, Sprout, keep safe.
Good. I will be staying here. I need to make sure that the city stays safe while you all are out. So I'm telling you this. Be careful. You saw what happened last time that we came back from one of these. I'll be waiting for you whenever you get down, but just be careful.
Yes, we'll be careful. We'll be careful. Promise.
And that's all that I need to ask of you. I know that you are more than capable by yourself. Just make sure that Eli doesn't do anything stupid.
Yes, we'll make him promise.
And
Eli likes to run off.
He does. He also thinks that he's much stronger than he actually is.
Yes. But because no one, well, not many, willing to tell him the truth.
And those that do are pushed aside by him. They were arrested into here. It's a big thing. It's an entire thing that's been dragged on. Oh my god, Tay. Poor Tay. Oh my god, Tay. Oh? Wait, was there someone else? Tickle. But, it's an entire thing that's happening right now where they got dragged into it. They thought that they were with Kalypsia, and by they, I mean specifically, like, the people of the Violet District. And then it spirals and spirals and continues. Might as well wait for check a ping. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, Bringus is doing a big thing. Bringus is being a VTuber? Oh, that's cool. Luca VTuber? No way. um... Oh, we're hitting the Twitch trumpet. Nice. Let's go, Bringers.
Forget what was saying.
It is no worry. I think that it was simply... those that do comment on it never are actually trusted by him. He is defensive about house pride and will not debate on it.
Mitt say? Trust Mitt.
Whenever I first told him, he ridiculed me and then ran off. I do not know if his opinion on that changed. On top of that, he still owes me a duel.
Maybe duel will prove point?
I think he already has accepted the point. It's simply that he needs to accept it fully.
Think needs also knock down a peg.
Who does?
Eli.
Yes.
Maybe tough lesson is best lesson?
Perhaps. At the moment, though, I think that we have more priorities. Whenever the ship gets repaired, whenever we're back in the air, that's when I'm going to be teaching him more. Or at least forcing him to. Here, we're always busy. There's no training areas, at least none that are open to us. Makes it... You don't wish to train with him in the middle of the roads, do you?
Guess not. Eli on the ground?
Wait to
Tough
see.
lesson only received by the right person. Nick's not right person.
Agreed. Nyx is one that also deserves a lesson similar. Due to his piracy, he believes that he's always in the right.
Sprout tired of Nick's bothering people.
I think a lot of people are. Myself included.
And would be different if only affected self, but affects everyone sometimes.
Especially with how he was in the meeting. I don't think that he realizes that he's not a part of a crew anymore, but rather a town.
Eli ran.
Where did he run to?
Right there. By a tree? Now he follows.
I think it's time that we try to check in.
Had bad feeling it wouldn't just be talk.
Me as well. Eli.
You see there's like blood pouring down his face and ears and out of his mouth and nose.
What happened?
Index attacked me. Psychic damage.
How bold am I?
Come on. What did he do? Why did he attack? Why did they attack?
Because apparently it endangers the family, and I worked with the Night Watch without knowing that they weren't good people, and I didn't know they were tricking me, and he blames me for that. So struck me and said I was endangering his family.
Deep breaths.
I didn't know that they weren't good people. I didn't know.
Yes, you didn't. And he had no right to just attack you like this.
It hurts a lot.
We're good.
Sprout,
We're put.
I'll carry him. You find Snow now.
Okay.
Lean into me. You'll be alright.
Though I made mistakes, but didn't know it. He said that he was a pirate that stole from other pirates. That's what he said he was. But then he still strikes me in the dark.
Deep breaths. Do not think about it. Focus on walking right now. You're still here. Come on. If you can get medical now. You're going to sit you down here. It's going to be alright. Just sit down here, lean against that.
The pain's fading a bit. I don't know what it was. It didn't actually cut me or anything, but just caused. I don't know. It felt excruciating.
Going to use some bandages to at least get the blood off of you.
I'm assuming there was an altercation.
You may explain.
Nix and Aina attacked me.
Oh, with no reason. Just randomly.
They said that I endangered their family and that because of what I trusted the Night Watch without knowing that they were bad. They blamed me for such.
I see.
Fucking Nix.
They didn't explain it first, they just struck first. What, Alden?
Unreasonable, I would say.
Yes, I would say so too.
Psychic.
Ahmed, you need to stop Sprout. You need to make sure Sprout doesn't go after them. Sprout said that if they hurt me again, that she would go after them.
She doesn't. She's like right there. She's like over there.
Oh, good. Could you find her?
Alright.
Are you
What seems to be the
capable?
problem?
Are you capable of divine magics?
I'm capable of several. Your runes.
She has potions. She just can do it.
Is there a DM around here? Sorry, just a second. Nope. Oh, there's Tickle.
Tickle is right there?
Yes. So was it actually damaging at all? You said it was psychic damage. Or they explained it as
all
such.
just pain. It's all just pain.
Okay, it's not internal or anything. It's just pain and just blood and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, from what I've been told, it's just pain. Now, mind you, that head wound that you got hit with the gun.
Yeah,
that one hurts
I got
the
hit with a
most.
gun. Yeah, that still hurts. Okay.
So there's at least something around your head.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
But as
For a
you
second, yes.
you would note that not much physical damage outside the head wound, which is still not great.
I'm going to make sure
Well,
that
you seem
Sprout
to be
doesn't do
bleeding a little
anything.
bit.
I'll be back.
I think somewhere across this bridge.
Sprout, what are you doing?
Look for Nyx. Want know where.
Not now.
Want know where.
Not by yourself, at the least.
What do you think I'm here for?
Good. Making sure.
My presence was not noticed.
I knew you were there, but I did not know if you were just going to leave or not.
If one find, we'll stay with Eli.
Fine. Be careful. I trust your judgment. I'm going to keep an eye on him. Fucking... Man, now that I'm thinking about it, more and more the cast is just... pieces of shit. Alright, it's fun in character, but, man.
It happened.
There we go.
What do you mean it doesn't just happen? Nyx and Aina.
It's pretty normal. Wait, is that CQ? Oh, it is CQ.
Trying to stab me.
Oh?
You were sneaky.
I mean,
How did that come
no.
about?
Nothing. Don't. It's personal business. Everything is fine.
You say everything's fine, but everything doesn't
God.
look fine. And they
It
also
is something that
signed
we
a
are
contract
dealing with.
towards going to the library.
They are not... From what
Yeah,
I
we're gonna go
understand,
back.
they did not sign any of that contract. Did you?
No.
Then I
Not
don't
them.
think that's you.
However, Nyx did.
Hmm.
So that's why I am a bit curious as to how this happened.
I have an aggressive temper, that is all. If they wish to elaborate, then that may be the case, but most of it will be private, from what I can tell.
All up to you. But if you wish to not tell, don't have to. But I am going to question this Nyx myself.
I see.
Don't know what's going on.
I don't think you'll have the opportunity to know.
Alright. Could I for a moment and figure out all that what's going on?
Oh, already ended your page, man.
What is the questions?
Contract?
There's a contract
What are they talking about?
There's a contract for all that are going into the lower areas of the city to help with something. Simply so that they stay quiet once they arrive out.
What exactly?
I do not
is
know. Their goal, it's to save 15 or a good amount of students, along with now stopping a chronomancer.
Chronomancer that...
A chronomancer that is also part of Aetherbane.
Yes, which makes no sense.
Yes, it's hypocritical.
It doesn't seem hypocritical. It seems like a lie, or someone's not with the Aetherbane. Then again, apparently, whatever happened with me is also connected to the Aetherbane, so that's good to know. I accidentally fixed the problem too.
What other questions do you have?
The library?
What about it? Oh my god, she's just asking random questions to me. I don't know these answers, man.
Nyx knows more about whatever's happened to me is connected to the Aetherbane. But the Aetherbane are trying to go into the library. You think?
They are also on the mountain trying to cause a mana storm.
Oh dear.
Indeed.
Okay. As well as on it, did it hurt you?
What did?
I'm trying to figure out whatever took over me did.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, you know what? That's a good thing, maybe. No.
Either way, we have priorities right now. Nyx just attacked someone, and we need to sort that out. I don't know what you're talking about. We'll deal with that tomorrow, or after everyone else is gone, or whenever we get time. We don't have that time right now.
Right. And the criminal? Why is she just out in the open?
We don't know. We don't want her. She just keeps on following.
And we're not gonna do anything about it? No?
There's quite literally nothing that we can do right now beyond warn them what we already have.
That is terrible, but okay.
Indeed. If it was up to me, I'd shackle them up and put them into the deepest prison that they have here. But it is not up to me.
Are we looking for Nyx?
At least trying to find Sprout.
I'll fly around and check if she's safe then, and look for Nyx. If I find anything, I'll learn about anything.
Good.
I'll let you know.
Yes. Sprout around about that way. I find Sprout hurt, that I will fight Nyx. Good. Did something happen?
Or
did something else happen?
Eli.
I don't know. Snow tried to drag me to the side and kept on screaming at me about it. I'm sorry if I did anything and didn't respond whenever I asked what she meant. So there is... And by the time that I got back, he was gone along with everyone else, so I don't know where anyone is.
I think Eli's probably this way. We're looking for him now. Let me go search.
Couldn't find Nyx.
Don't worry. I was worried that you'd get hurt. You see how much he actually cares about his position in the Kalypsia at this point. I think it would be foolish to do anything towards him.
Wouldn't attack. Just wanted to know where it was. To help protect. Like, if know where Aetherbane is, then know where not to go.
Yes, good.
Sprout, are you unharmed? Okay, good. Have you seen where Nyx is? I need to discuss with them, along with Omid.
No, they haven't.
Darn.
Here, he's over here. He's over here. Sprout, come in.
We're on our way up. We can't climb up that stair.
I'm fine. See, I'm fine.
Sorry.
I'm all okay.
Okay.
No marks.
It is to a degree. If the Lord's like it,
There are no marks on them. I'm fine.
I did receive special permissions from...
We have so much shit to work on here, man. This sucks.
I didn't know it was going to happen. I'll just avoid them moving forward.
Good.
I feel like they should get some sort of retribution, but we do not need fighting now, 4 times.
Indeed. The both of you. Come on.
Young Lord Elijah.
Yes.
Don't twist your hair.
Why?
Choose your battles a little more carefully.
I
didn't start this battle.
I didn't even know it was going to be a battle.
They said they wanted to talk.
I'm saying that you should... Obviously, what I heard is that you would have notified them of something of their status. Correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, you mean them being a pirate? Yes, that.
Yes, and that
Yes.
clearly... What I'm saying is that clearly would have upset them, correct?
Yes, but it's pointing out the obvious, is it not?
Yes, and then how did that information get back to you? How did they know that it was you?
Because I openly said it. Because I had only found out that day, and I mentioned that I knew it, and then I mentioned. Look at. Yes, I. Is now the time for this?
You want to talk. I'm trying to say that you don't always have to strike when the iron is hot, when the water is boiling.
Well, they started it today.
Thank you for making me aware of that part.
Eli, you really should tell the whole truth of what
I did tell the whole truth.
There's cause and effect.
I told the whole truth.
And I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying that you should be more careful of when you strike. And if you could get away with it.
Thank you for telling me that much. We're in for a long one.
Today, someone has gotten on Eli's case.
Hmm. Elijah,
What is it, Armand?
follow me. We are going to have a conversation.
Do I must? Is this a necessity?
Yes. It is a final one, and if you wish, you can go off from it and leave. I'm not going to hold you by your hand to speak this. I'll also make it offerable to you that it is away from people. There is not a chance of someone walking up invisible behind you afterwards. I will begin this very simple. Do you understand? You messed up and you are aware of it, which makes you better in this situation than you'd expect. You accept the fact that you did something wrong. Now what are you going to do about it?
I can't do anything about it.
You have already failed.
What?
What?
I can't do anything about him doing something wrong. I'm going to be better, of course. What I did wrong, but I can't do anything about
You are
other
going
people.
to learn from what you've done. And you already understand that, which makes you better than this. Next time we are not going to be... Next time that you wrong someone, do not rub it in their face. I would have done the exact same thing if I were you.
The guard were looking for Nyx. I said where Nyx was,
and there was no reason not to trust them
out.
at the moment. The one thing that I say that you did wrong was tell them that he's a pirate.
I don't need this.
But you did what was good in the moment. You did what even I was going to do anyways. You are not to blame for someone else's ill will. You are not to blame for someone else's mistake. And the best part is that you already understand that. And already understand that you can be better than this mistake. You're not going to let this signify you. Are you?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Look at me. You tried to do good. Which isn't bad.
I always try to do good, Ahmed, and I never seem can to. Never seem able to be good, to be able to do good. I try. But I always end up the villain in the end, and not a good person, and I get freaked and...
And this is why you need to watch your pride. Heroes do not let themselves be ruled by it. What you need is to be humble, or at least find a way to be. Consider these the first few steps towards that. It takes effort. It takes a strong man to understand what it feels to be weak. You'll do better, and I know it.
Okay.
Whenever you return from the mountain, I will be ready to train you. Understood?
Yes, Ahmed.
We never actually held up our deal of actually doing training, did we?
Not completely, sir.
Do not call me sir. I'm not a noble anymore, and you know it. Let yourself relax. You've done wrong, and you've had wrong done to you. But you can be better whenever you allow yourself to be. Rest. Me and Sprout will be sitting here if you don't decide to go to bed. Understood?
Yes.
I know that being by yourself helps sometime. Take as much time as you need. You handled it better than I expected.
Bit different approach. Didn't just say the bad, but said good too.
It's always what I thought that I needed. It would be stupid just to beat him over the head for what he's done wrong again. And I would have if you didn't tell me that he's been hearing this all day.
Lots today. Rabbit, Nyx, Mia, Spur. Lots today.
But he needs it. He needs it beaten over the head even if it seems to hurt.
Yes. Need hurt to learn, but need hear from right person.
Indeed.
Don't think Spur, Mia, Nyx, Rabbit are right person.
Not at all. If it wasn't, then they'd just be beat over the head again and again and again until they decide to either break or not care anymore. He is no soldier. They do not need to treat him as such.
Only soldier here is... Not anymore. But Mint would know that.
Yes, I do.
Then what about Nyx? Turn cheek?
I'm going to keep an eye on him. If he continues to be a problem, I will deal with him instead of you, nor him. Nyx is used to picking on things smaller than him. You don't see him fighting against someone that can fully defend himself.
Has a type.
Indeed. We're the bad guys.
The twins and the rabbit. Both troublemakers. Always saving.
Do you think that it is because he sees himself in them, that is?
Maybe protect others like him. Yes.
Maybe.
Is nice that can see good in even bad people, but is not nice how handle. Always.
Indeed. Tell me, do you want a bit of a positive story to end off the night? To try and cheer you up. I told you earlier that I visited here years ago. Right? We didn't go into the city much. We were worried. It originally was supposed to be just a small tour of me and my father. The both of us trying to find whatever it is. But we ran low on resources. Along with that, he wanted to check a bit more about his own personal magic. So he wanted to go into town. He stopped by the Magenta District briefly, myself included. And what he did was leave me to find where the guards were, see how they worked, and so on and so forth. While he did whatever he did. I quickly found it. Found their schedules, found out how they worked, who they worked for. There was one that I spoke to during it, right towards the end of, before I went to try and find him again, my father. I believe he was a human, about the same age as, I believe the same age as Jasper is now. Actually, no, Jasper is an elf as well. How old was he again? Never mind. What I'm saying is, I spoke to them, and we got along. Luckily, my father was busy with whatever he was handling, and the two of us had a meal. I believe that the two of us, we spoke into the night. My father, either he couldn't find me or he was distracted. He never told me. We stayed for the night. I spoke to them throughout the entirety of it. I think that it was over on that dock. We waited until the sunrise. They taught me more about how things worked in the world, rather than just battle. I spoke about what all I've experienced, some of the battles, whether it be with other nations or something simple. Told them about monsters, and they told me about animals, chico grips, smaller things in life, flowers, how they are able to be used for potions even. I like to think that they were one of the reasons why I decided to not assist in invading the city. I hope that they are doing better. They're doing fine. A simple student. But I hope that they are still about. They'd be very old now, wouldn't they? 60. Possibly even 70.
Maybe lived long life.
I hope they did.
Maybe we see if around.
Maybe we do. I don't remember where they lived. Never asked. I thought that would be a stupid detail at the moment. I was never going to visit here again. And if I did, I would have been wanted dead. At least that's how I thought it. Because it would have been an invasion. Maybe he is alive.
If not met him, would Mitt be here now?
I think I'd still be in Valinor. Having to deal with so many more meetings.
Should definitely find. So Sprout can say thank you.
Maybe I should. Whenever we deal with the ether bane in the city. I'll try. I need to think of a way to get through to Eli, though.
Maybe Mission might show not as strong as think he is.
Perhaps.
I'm worried.
I am too. Very worried. But luckily you will be there to help him. I'm nervous about you as well, though. But I know that you'll do fine.
Won't do anything to put in unnecessary danger.
Good.
Only if have to.
Good.
But Nick's going too.
Just stay away from him. Oh. Just stay away from him. Be careful. Don't let him rope you into whatever mistake might happen. Hopefully he goes after the... whatever it's called and leaves you alone.
More worried about Eli than Sprout. Or if Nyx choose to leave Eli behind somehow.
He is not the one in charge, luckily.
Yeah. Hopefully stay for mission. You know? Like...
Indeed. It is getting late and we both got hurt today.
Tired?
A bit.
We go eat? See Finn?
Yes. He's been doing fine as well.
Okay. Yes. Sprout check on. Every now and then. But don't know how to take care of yet.
I'll teach you slowly. I also need to remember how to deal with it. Alright. Do we know where the Kalypsia is, or where to go to sleep?
Boat. Big boat.
Alright.
Pretty city, but big city.
Quite. It's definitely something to get used to.
Exercise today.
I'm quite happy that it's not Valinor, at least. We'd be walking in circles just to try and go upstairs. It's basically built on top of itself rather than spread out like this. It is one big tower. Have you heard about what...
If Mitt was in front, considered taking Feather.
I have a feather.
Feather on tail.
Oh!
But Mitt was behind, so Sprout would have gotten caught.
I forget what I was going to tell you now.
No! Remember.
What did I begin my sentence with before I got distracted?
Did you hear?
Fuck, what did I hear? I really don't remember. Maybe I'll remember later.
Okay.
Alley-oop. Gonna end off stream real quick.
Oh gosh.
Gonna stop that real quick. Alright, so had a lot of fun today. Happy to be back with Kalypsia. I am so happy to be on this map. But thank you all so much for showing up. We'll be back on Tuesday with Rowood, and it's gonna be a fun session. From what I keep on hearing more and more and more and more and more about what's happening. So Tuesday's gonna be a lot of fun, and then Wednesday again, and then that's gonna be the cycle. 2 more weeks until Firebird as well, so that's gonna be fun. Or 1 more week. Ooh, we're getting closer and closer, and I gotta get to work. Anyways, have a good night, everybody. See you all soon.